You're watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything. It's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here. They start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights. It was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
Welcome in, folks, on this lovely hero day. Sorry I'm late. It was, it's quite a day. So, better to be here. I am behind on my, which is no surprise. I am behind on my what's up, Beck? Welcome in, buddy. I am behind on my 3v3, which is nothing new. When am I caught up on my 3v3? I should just do this during the day. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing actually? I'm spending too much time trying to kill gold zombies because I'm trying to pull that all together for the community. Want to know like what to buy in the store and do all that stuff. So I'm trying to get enough. I don't know out there. All you talking about buying out the zombie store, somebody's full of shit. I mean, you need 100,000 of the zombie loot to buy out the store. I've been going at it for hours. I think I'm at like 30,000 at this point, and that's using I don't know, a lot of stamina. I mean, I'm using thousands of stamina to get this, and I'm at like 30,000. So, I don't know who the hell is buying out the zombie store that's free to play and low spender. You have that much stamina that you're going through. That's all that was going through my mind today. I mean, the time and commitment I can understand you putting in, but come on, give me a break. Which is what we're going to settle on here, Woo. We're going to get down to, because people have been asking for advice on what to buy in the zombie store, and I think a lot of truth needs to come out on what people are buying and how much they're actually spending to want to know what to buy, because that's the truth. I'm getting down to the nitty gritty now to figure out, like if I wanted to sit there and grind out and get as much loot as I want, how much can I get? And like I told you, I've been at it for hours, and I'm at 30,000 right now for loot, and I'm gonna go at it again tomorrow. I'm gonna keep going. But I mean, guys, it's wild out there. So, which I'm sure the majority of you know. It's just the shit talkers that say stuff like buy out the store and whatever that's not very useful or helpful for the community. And unfortunately, I'm trying to be helpful to say like, all right, let's get a parameter around how much we should be spending within the dollar amount. Like how much loot is a reasonable amount of loot, and then let's figure out what we can use it on. And then we can prioritize the loot that way. To me, that would be incredibly helpful for people. But just tell people I'm realistically buy out the store. It's just I immediately was calling bullshit on that. I was like, this is crazy because I figured it out. It's like 100,000. You need to come up with 100,000 to buy out the store. So, you know, it's tough. You got to say, listen, it ain't easy, man. You got to try to separate sometimes the garbage, and I mean, that's why the WWC is here to begin with, because there's too much friggin' garbage out there. We're trying to sift through it and help for you, but sometimes we accidentally cause more garbage to be out there from the trolls and stuff that end up coming. But I don't know what to do about that other than try to clear it up and figure it out self. So that's what we'll do. Woo! Welcome in. Woo's for the children. Good to have you in, buddy. Danger Zone. A little Top Gun action, maybe? Maybe? Is this game better than Rise of Kingdoms? I don't know. I don't play Rise of Kingdoms. I'm sure the WWC community, somebody has played Rise of Kingdom and can answer the question. I can tell you that I do not have time for Rise of Kingdoms. This is the only game I have time for. It's consumed over 2 years of my life. I thoroughly enjoy playing it. And it's so weird. I would say that it takes special somebody to play the game. Like you have to really want to play the game, I guess. And it depends. Danger Zone. Does Rise of Kingdoms, is it a pay to play? Rise of Kingdoms? Or what do they call it? Pay to win, whatever it is. But that's in the mailbag, by the way. Boy, this whole segment, this new mailbag segment I just pulled together a bunch of the questions that I answer from folks between Discord and the game. I answer the same. I just figured, I want to get some organization around these shows a little bit, because tuning out, we get in here and find, I have tons of stuff to rattle on about and talk about and answer your questions and go through reports and whatever, and I can find stuff all day. But I'd love to get some organization behind about like what show we're going to talk about. So if people want to tune into specific shows, they know what content is going to be there. I think that would be nice for everybody, because you might not be able to make it to, some of these shows and see. So that's kind of what my target is going to be, to get a little bit of organization around our topics and what we discuss. And I'm going to start asking some of our, norms, some of our ambassadors, if you will, of the WWC community that are with us every single day. That are grinding it out with us. No doubt that I can count on being in there. Like, Ned made it to a live. We got Gus in always. Gus up in here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Patty, Beck, OG, our OG Eric in the house. Yeah, I don't know, Chicken Charlie, Arrow, like there's, people that we gotta say what's up to and get out there, that have been here, that are down for the cause, that are always here inside and out. And I want to use that kind of ambassadors to really kind of get some judgment on some of the stuff that I'm doing, that I'm floating, kind of like giving out the grades for my kill events. Is that interesting? Is not interesting. Coming up with, different like war heroes of the week that fought out, that I thought were fantastic and really made it, and spotlighting somebody. Pretty cool. Some of the videos that we're starting to see being submitted, maybe come up with a segment to spotlight some of those folks and get that out. Digging through the battle reports, I think that's unanimous. I love doing it, and everybody loves hearing it. That's not going anywhere, because kind of what I love. That's more for me, because I just do that on my own. So you guys are just in with me, because I just love combing through battle reports, man. But stuff like that. So segment tonight, like mailbag, I get a lot of the whole premise behind it, at least, for my ambassadors out there. I get some of the same questions. Like I'll answer a question and then I'll get it again either this week or next week or whatever. It's sometimes the stuff becomes very repetitive, and I answer it, but I also feel like I'm answering a lot of these things privately, and I can probably answer it and get excuse me, and get an answer out there for everybody. Maybe everybody wants to hear it, maybe you don't, but I feel like if I can get it out there and talk about some of it, maybe it wouldn't be like a singular question once a week or twice a week. So I think I think that would be fun. But yeah, I don't. That's just my theory. Well, I never buy out the store. I got to send to you, but I took a short video. Brought in the line store. Send it to the Ned. Send it into the WarzoneWreckingCrew.com. Put your video in there. I mean, it won't be a fight. It'll ask you what the video is. If it's not a war event, just say what it is that you took a video of, and yeah, shoot it over. At least you have a place now to actually submit the videos, and then we'll get an email, take a look, and we'll start posting some of this stuff so everybody can see it. We'll get some organization around that and get it posted up, organized. I am shooting some other videos too, getting some content out there for you, and getting out there. All right, let me see what else I gotta get this out here. These things done so I can concentrate on the chat instead of doing this nonsense. That's what I'm saying. I honestly, it's just they gets away from me sometimes. Work and everything else in life, just like you guys. I'm just trying to make it chill time, and sometimes I forget to do this 3v3. I would when I wake up in the morning, I should just really knock it out. You know what I mean? It'd just be so much easier if I had that and didn't have to reset. But someday I'll figure it out. It's only been 2 years, guys. At some point, I'll figure it out. Someday I'll figure out why I stopped doing that too. All right, I gotta pick up the pace too. The other thing, I honestly, I would probably, the best time for me to do this would probably be over my morning coffee. If you know what I mean? Like if I just pour coffee and I just do this, I would be just fine. Instead, I sit here and do crossword puzzles and like silly things when I wake up in the morning to get my brain going. And I do like every morning I start like crossword puzzles and or some kind of word quiz to kind of wake up and get with it. It's really what I do to like shock my system too, and get ready for the lovely day of work that I'm gonna solve that puzzle oftentimes. So it wakes me up. But you know what? This can be my puzzle as well because I enjoy doing it, and then I end up having to like rush through it because I don't have time. Plus, it doesn't help that it doesn't matter how much I make squads. I put in this effort to try to win these fights. I end up in the same spot. It's like I'm on a treadmill, guys. I'm going nowhere. I'm running. I'm going nowhere. You guys see me? It'll be like victory, 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 and then by the time it's all said and done, you guys see me in the same exact spot. it's like it's just crazy, man. It is my spots. I don't know. I kind of like it, to be honest with you. I kind of like the whole experience of having this server where I had so many people that are stronger with their THP higher and stuff. I don't know. I kind of like it, to be honest with you. It's never been my thing. It's always kind of been forced on us where we go. It's not, believe me, it's not trying to pick the places and then having it be where I was, one of the strongest people in the server. It was more, couldn't go. It's not like you could go anywhere else. A lot of the times when you're gold, people don't want to take you. It's not like you can go to a top server because they don't have gold spots, and you can't really move around. So you end up, and we always end up like me and Rich, traveling together, and we end up in the two of the top 5-6 people on any server we walk into, and it happened time and time and time again. And I mean, shit, go on a server in 71, it was like 3 VIP 18s, and then still it was 4th. So I don't know. It kind of it's actually relieving, to be honest with you. It feels good to have a bunch of people that are stronger than you. Um, it's almost like if something came up, like I don't know, family event or emergency came up or whatever, and you happen to miss a Warzone duel, or you couldn't make some, you had some kind of emergency, like I had in season 5, come up, and I had to step away because I had an emergency. But you feel bad because you're the oh my god, what am I doing? Because you're the fourth person, and the team needs you, the server needs you, and so being able to just kind of step away, it feels nice. It just feels nice to know that there's a crap ton of people on here that are way more powerful than myself. So, all right, we got 4 minutes. Got to jam these out, and then that's it. Then I can like chill out. Chill out. Very high strung today. A lot of stuff going on in real life. Let's see. Couple more. 7381. Who is this? Terry? Oh, Terry probably gonna whoop my ass, so it doesn't really matter what I do, right? Oh, I can't believe I beat this person. Oh, I'm running out of time, and I really wanted to see what THP they are. I think that person's like really strong. Wow, Terry, I thought you were gonna whoop my ass. I was ready for it. Damn. Look at my tank. Tank winning straight up. And no tricks, no gorilla. Damn. Tank getting strong, guys. Tank's already getting strong. Look at that. What the hell's going on? No, my tank. I just went to 5 straight tank. Damn. Kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, not for him. This don't matter. He's too strong. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What do I got left? 4 and 2 minutes. Okay. Ying. I can do 4 and 2 minutes. Glove. Missile. Air tank. Go. Down to 2. 2. 2. 2. Go. 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 One more. 4-4 error. Yep. Don't care about him. Can't beat him anyway. Good. Good. Yeah, like my tank is beat that guy. 2 things happened in this thing. I just want to look real quick. So this Terry guy I thought was really strong. Maybe I have him confused with somebody else. No, he's 331 million THP. And I beat him. Damn, that's really good. That's getting close to friggin' VIP 18, man. Like, you start getting around 350, 360 THPs. That's VIP 18ville. Wow, that's a good win. That's a real good win. You see what I got that guy on. My missile. Oh, yeah, look at that. Just barely. I don't even know how. Look at it. 2745. What did he have? 2746? I mean, just barely scraped him out. Let's see. And then we got air here, 2176, 27. I did pretty good there, and my air squad did pretty good against his tank. And yeah, my tank didn't do shit against his air, but he's got a 91.9 million air. Let's be fair here. And you know what else with him? 82.3 and 83.6. Okay, so he's got 2 80s and a 90. I'm telling you, that's getting close to VIP 18ville. Because VIP 18ville is probably around 100, and maybe like 285s, two maybe high 80s, somewhere in there. He's not far away. I bet you his VIP points are pretty damn high. He's not far away. But anyway, just a brief if you guys want to know what we're doing with the I did awesome today. And if you want to know why I did awesome today, well, I went back to my normal. I just scrapped it and we went straight. Let me bring it up just for the team. So I just went straight. I'm doing tank. I got Swift in the front. We're doing straight air, and then I'm sorry, straight tank, and then we're doing air. Carly in the back, Morrison in the front is what we're running with air. Trying that out, but yeah, we're just straight up right now. We're hitting the reset button. Going back to the squads. Just to be honest, like I'm struggling right now because it's really strong. And if you even look at what people are using in 3v3, every single team, the top 20, if I click on them, I don't know about defense. I'd have to check on defense. This will show you, I believe this just shows you their offensive team. I don't think this shows you actually their defensive team. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think it does. But every single person in here, in their teams, when you click on them, there's not a single mixed squad in the bunch in the top 20. So they're not running mixed. They're running straight. And I've tried so far, we're trying everything on missile. The problem is not, hey, I can select the team I want to beat. That's not what 3v3 is. 3v3 is like, hey, I need to have that team survive against their counter. So what am I running with missile? And then the problem becomes when you try to fix your team to the counter, you make it vulnerable to the actual straight on team. So like missile, for example, I can do missile and let's say I do, I don't know, Morrison. I'm sorry, Marshall. Maybe it'll up it and I'll be more competitive against tank. But what it's doing right now for me that it didn't do before is now it completely kills my missile on missile fights. To the point there used to be a 1.5 million difference. I'm sorry, it used to be like 3 million difference I could make up stronger. And now I can't even, I can barely make up when like an air team, when the air team is 1.5 million stronger, 2.5 stronger with the mixed squad. So it's really just a crapshoot right now trying to figure some of this stuff out. But we're not giving up. We're not giving up. We'll continue to grind out as much as we can to show the different mixed squads and try to set up. So, all right. So let me just get you in. Still have over 100,000 medals left over. I don't know how the hell, Gus, you have 100,000 medals left over. You must not be spending or buying stuff. It would be great if you send a video of what you're buying, because I agree that some things aren't worth buying in there, and that's what we're going to get down to and really get to judge it. But okay. Patty, what's up? All right. Eric says, buy out everything good in the start. Great, Eric. Love it. Everything except the resources and the resins. If I'm super busy, then I'll pass it on the ore to. But yeah, gotta always try to get as much as you can. Right. Agreed. Gus, like synthetic resin. Yeah, definitely not touching the resin. I don't think I ever touched that resin. I have no interest, or I have no interest either. Valor badges. Yeah, probably. There's nothing much with the Valor badges you could do, but what's up, Warbirds? Warbird X. I'm your goat. All right. Well, thank you very much, Warbird. I appreciate it. You are welcome here anytime, sir. Jason, you're here. I appreciate you, man. You're here. Welcome it. Ned, is it worth it to use all your tickets every day for arena? I don't find it matters for me 150 to 225 range, but wondered if it mattered more for the top 30 players. Your tickets for arena. I don't know. You mean your everyday fighting? Everyday fighting is, of course, worth it because every time when you fight, there's I don't know what the reward system is because it only shows you the rewards when you're in it, but the rewards reward you for participating. So yeah, it's worth it to get all the rewards you can. Once you cap out your rewards, it doesn't really matter, you know, like whatever you want to do. But just make sure from the arena or 3v3 or anything you're participating in, just get your rewards. Even if you're going to do like DS and CS and Winter Storm whatever. I don't care if you play past where your max rewards needs to be, right? Like some things in like CS and DS, you get extra credit if you finish in the top 20 and things like that. There's extra rewards. But if you can't make it, if you got to do something, especially you're free to play whatever, and you want to get in a backup or do whatever, then get in there, burn your troops, and get the hell out and go party with the family. Do whatever you got to do to take your event, but take care of your rewards. Get in there, participate, get your honor, get all those points, and get out. You know, that's the important thing. Just get your rewards, man. Same with versus. You know, they're talking about a lot about versus. I don't have like, listen, I'm VIP. I'm almost VIP 17, right? I'm becoming at this point, Eric. I'm sorry, but I'm feeling like the OG. I'm feeling like the old guy at the club at this point. Like I've participated in over 2 years of versus, grinding things out, trying to get those points, doing everything. I've upgraded all my upgrades. I'm out of Valor, guys. I'm next to Honor, the non-Valor tech. I'm running out. I only got squad 3 in there. You know, my speed ups are running low too, right? So like you just got to open your chest. Like you got to make sure priority, no matter what, over 2 years, it doesn't matter. I don't want to hear the excuses. Make it happen. Ask somebody, ask me, I'll help you, but open your versus chest. Beyond that, like people are asking for you to grind out and get a lot of these points and go and blah, 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 and try to do this stuff. It's very difficult. It is really difficult. I have some reserve stuff for like heroes that I didn't upgrade. I'll show you. I still have some in the tank I'm holding that I did not upgrade. I have 3 here. I'm only 153, 154, 150, 156. I did not upgrade these guys yet. That I got some pushes in me that I can do, but I'm getting close too in here to like maxing these out and pushing these, you know, few that I have to push out for the experience. So, you know, you do your participation, you get your versus points and go, but the whole push thing and trying to get like 50 million, I don't have it, guys. Like I'm maxed out. I that's how I got to VIP 17. Like I pushed all these things. You know, if I was sitting here and I didn't have my tech max and my tech had plenty left, then shit, I'd be participating like you wouldn't believe. So I don't know what to tell you, but I'm struggling with the whole maxing out the verses. No, if you're hitting a wall in arena, stop unless it's the last day. There you go, Jason. Well, make sure you get all your rewards. Same using it in the same place. Could be your voice is like of a leader. Oh, thank you, Warbird. Who hired Warbird to be here today? Is that Ramp? Did Ramp change his name to Warbird and he's pumping me up? Warbird, you are welcome here anytime, sir. Anytime. You should see some of my. I should have you see some of my Discord messages. They do not agree with you, sir. So yeah, it would be. It's great having you in here. You are creating revenge hits, which means people will target it. No, that's true. That's very true, Jason. It takes the pressure off of when we're not in the top 5. Participation, bro. What they did to Venom? Why he's a cowboy? LOL. Why is he's a cowboy? Venom. Well, it came out. They did they did his upgrade during the season, during season 5. So they gave him essentially the cowboy hat because of season 5. I guess you can make the argument that's the whole premise of it. But I don't know. As you can see, I am not vested in Venom. I don't have time. I don't have the points to use for Venom just to see how he's going to do on World Boss. I don't have skill points to waste right now, guys. I am not upgrading him. So somebody asked me. I don't know. I got him at 10. I can't go past 10. I got too much to do with my points. I'm trying to push my air. I'm trying to get Morrison now that I've done the exclusive to 30. I'm trying to get Morrison's skills up. And make my air as potent as possible. So it's going to be a while before I get to anything like Venom and some of these other folks while I push my skills. But unfortunately, I can't answer that. Daily verse chats is the lowest hanging fruit for free to play to grow with. That's great. I love it. Yes, sir. It sure is. I think you'd be paid. I did. Woo, that's what I'm saying. Like somebody did. I don't know if Ramp had a few extra bucks and he gave it to Warbird, but I'm loving Warbird. I gotta tell you. A new player on 1990. Well, boy, are you. I love having you here. I love having all the here. We got Eric or our OG, and we got a 1990 Warbird. I'm a fan. You watch the vids. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Well, you're welcome to stay here and learn in. Maybe you'll appreciate Mailbird. Maybe you'll appreciate our mailbag night. I talked to Faku and from 82. He went to 82 with Hulk, and he shared with me their server, their Warzone duel. So 82 tops has some very good opponents, guys, in their bracket. They have 150, which is, if you remember from the migration, they're incredibly strong, 150. And then they also have who else? 86. They also have 86 in their bracket. So amazing, strong servers. I feel like the matchups they did for the server was really good. And, I was talking about, I want to relate this back to an idea that I had. And I'm writing down, I got to write that one down. I'm writing down ideas that I have that I'm going to post somewhere, these ideas. Let me write it down real quick before I forget. Warzone. Duel. Yeah, self-forget, but I'll write it down. Okay, so here's how the semifinals went. Your boy got in the top 2. Knockout City. Yep. So there's about 4 million difference. I'm gonna fight Chucky tomorrow. But we're pretty even either way. Even if somehow I was losing, it would have been a close fight. Nobody can essentially jump me at this point to go over. It's too many points. So I'm making it to the knockout round. So very excited about that. Making it in there. I actually do not always get into the knockout round, believe it or not. It is not something that I'm constantly doing. And I don't plan on being there very long. As my mother used to say, we pull into somebody's random driveway to turn around. She'd say, don't put the coffee on. So I will say, don't put the coffee on. I won't be in the knockout round very long. There are some heavy hitters in those knockout rounds to go around. But so I wouldn't go betting on the old QB on the knockout round. But I am getting there. Number 1. Number 2, I had the second most bets on me yesterday for the predictions. I don't know if they show it still. Oh no, because they did it the switch. I had the second most money on me for the predictions, and I came through and I won. I told the Alliance, I was like, a lot of pressure. I got to win tomorrow. I had it, I set an alarm. I made sure I paid attention to get my lineups right, to make sure I didn't lose. Yeah, I pulled it out. So I am going to move on to the next round. Fortunately, had to fight another brother, UXW Denali today. I don't even like that they make you fight your own teammates, to be honest with you, in this whole arena thing and whatever, the way they do the groupings. So that gets me to the point of this whole grouping, right? So somebody was saying in there, and they happened to mention in the chat that it was like an alpha contest, like for alphas. To me, this isn't about alphas. Like, alpha isn't necessarily always who the strongest is. An example I said is, you can have the quietest person in the room, and everybody in the room will defer to that person. That is alpha. You don't have to be the strongest. You don't have to be the loudest to necessarily be an alpha. So just remember that. But I can tell you that this whole thing is a pissing contest. That's what it is. It really is. It's 100% a pissing contest. I don't even like it. I think it's, they do it every year. I guess for those that spend money are rewarded by this telling. I mean, isn't those who spend money rewarded by the fact they can sit anywhere during a kill event or a server war and nobody can do anything about it? Isn't that a reward? Instead, you got to win and then parade around somebody's capital ground. I mean, it's a pissing contest, and it's crazy. And this is what brings me to something I would like better that I was writing down. What I would prefer is, instead of this pissing contest of individuals who we already know who's strong, make the Warzone duel, have the balls to give us a matchup of the top 8 teams based on the migration scores. So if you want to say this is your migration score based on your seeding of you don't get gold seats, you get purples, blah, blah, blah. They give every server within your bracket a migration score. Put those in order and make all of them fight each other. Top 8, next 8, next 8, next 8. Make it a bracket. And if you don't want to do that, then do it in some kind of bracket where you come out with, have 2 different Warzone duels. You could have a bracket and you end up with somehow getting to that top 8. However you want to decide it. Get to the top 8 and we can have actual Warzone duels where everybody is equals. Because also what that does is the bottom 8 in that Warzone duel are going to be your weaker servers, and they all can compete with one another. Even if you're a weaker server. Good. I want that. I want one of those 8 teams to win a Warzone duel. What are we afraid? We don't want to reward the weak servers? Uh-oh. Somebody else may like that weak server and move there. What's our problem with it? Who cares? Reward the weaker servers. Like, go ahead. Who cares? What does it matter? I don't mind. Better than seeing a weak server against a friggin' number 1 server. That's stupid. Nobody wants to see that. The top, by the way, the winning server doesn't want to see that, and the bottom server doesn't want to see it. Neither servers want to see that. I can tell you, I've been in the top server, or one of the top servers, and I can tell you, I don't want to see that. I don't want to sit there and like grind out and beat somebody and have them shield and give up before the fight starts. That's not fun. You guys know me. I love season 5. We were getting our ass kicked by 5 teams, and you know what? It was like my favorite season. Loved it. I don't care if you win. You just want to fight. You just want to have the fight. That's it. So I think they should take the top 8 servers and put them against one another. That's what I think they should be doing. Creating like a really fun grind out, because that is more fun than this pissing contest that we have for the semifinals and knockout. You know what that semifinals and knockout is? It's a glorified arena. It's arena on steroids. It's the same exact thing. You already do it. So we have 3v3, then we do the arena, which is essentially similar, and then we do this thing, which is almost the same exact thing as arena on steroids. It's the same thing. You're making you fight eight people instead of the random people you can choose. So, yeah, I would prefer that to do the arena than to have this. So with you, I know I bet the people that don't qualify for this probably are kind of like, who gives a shit? The only thing, I told my alliance the same thing. Like, the only thing I really like about this is when you get to be in the knockout, and I've said this before, but it's really cool that you get to you get rewards for your entire server. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Like semifinals, you get the ranking reward, and your Warzone gets all these rewards. So that's pretty cool, because I think we're gonna have like 5 people or 6 people in it in different spots, which means that the Warzone is gonna get a bunch of these. You know what I mean? That's awesome. That's awesome to just give free, cash and whatever. So you can bring that to your Warzone. Pretty cool. I do enjoy that. First time, so CO2 from 86 is their biggest threat. A lot of players left 150 from last transfer. They're not the same as before. I had heard that. I heard a big team. It went to one of those servers, right? Like 173 or something random, right? Because a whole team left from 150 and went there. I remember seeing it in the migration circle, but I'm sure they're still strong if they're in that bracket. Either way, it's going to be fun. Fun teams. I said send them my link. So if our server war is finished, I can tell you right now where I'll be cutting to. If I'm not on live during our server war, I will try to be. If I have to be on a Discord call, things like that. Sorry, I'll like record our server war and do that type of stuff, but I can't sit there and be on the server war. However, if our server war gets done, I can tell you, check us out, check out our live to see if we're live, because I'll be cutting to a different server war. Likely, I don't know about this week if 82 faces one of the teams, and if their team is earlier, they might be done too. Tough to find them. But if you message me one of your servers out there and you're fighting, let me know. And if mine finishes faster and yours is still going, I'll try to cut to it, and I'll hop on and do a live real quick and cut to yours. And then as we move forward in some of these really good ones that I think are going to drag out to be really long, if ours doesn't at any point, then I'll try to cut over and bring that to you. So we'll see how it goes. This is my first time for Warzone Duel in 118, so I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm incredibly excited about it. So I will let you know. I had downloaded this game thinking it's just zombie mindless clicking, but now I am in game 24/7. Yeah, yes. You mean frontline? You thought it was frontline and you got bamboozled? Don't say. You don't say. Yes, there's back. Yes, exactly. It's fun. It's fun, Warbirds. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Just figure out whether you want to spend on a game. I don't know if you've ever spent on a game and pay when. You really got to get your pay profile down. Don't go spending your wad on the game if you don't have the money or the entertainment budget. Then just do free to play, man, and enjoy it. Enjoy the ride as long as the ride is fun for you. And as soon as it doesn't become fun for you anymore, Warbird, I also have instructions for you. You go to Discord. About 2 weeks before you're tired of the game, make sure you go on Discord and tell Discord how horrible the game is and how terrible it's all pay to win and nobody should pay this game and they've wasted their money. Then go into YouTube video comments and make sure you let everybody know in YouTube that it's horrible. People have wasted their money and time and they're all awful people. Then go on to the Alliance chats boards of your own servers. Make sure they all know as well that you're leaving and the game sucks. So that's kind of like what you need to do. So make sure you're day 6. I'm just saying, if you start getting a little tired of it, that's the playbook for quitting. You're not allowed to just quit. Actually, Warbird, once you quit, you have to tell everybody you're quitting, and then it's mandatory. You don't really quit though. You have to come back. You have to do that about 2 or 3 times, and then maybe you'll be allowed to quit. But that's the playbook for Last War quitting. So you're an R5. Well, sir, then join our Discord. You'll love it. There's all kinds of R5 stuff and R4, R5 stuff in there to help you along. Will we have 5 go through from 93 and 2 in same semi? All right, good for you, Will. Good for you. All 8 servers in our bracket seem equal, well balanced. Boy, have we come full circle. Look at everybody. We're kumbayan around Warzone Duel. What is this? Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Don't badmouth the devs? What? That's great. I love hearing this. Awesome. Good wars. You guys, nothing's more fun than a good Warzone Duel and actually having an equal fight. You guys are going to have a friggin' blast. I can't wait to hear about it. Hopefully I get to see some of them. It really makes me excited that when you guys start enjoying the war of the game, it's just so much more fun. Arrow, compliance officers here. Everybody stay even. Watch your step, watch your mouth, watch your language around here. Arrow in the house. Our official compliance officer has joined the chat. Then come back. Exactly. Yeah. See, Trestle knows. Trestle knew the playbook before I said it, and then come back 2 weeks later. See, I don't make this shit up. Trestle knows the playbook. All right. Anyway, that's funny stuff, Trestle. Okay, let's get into Hero Day real quick, and then I want to get into Mailbag. I gotta get some like fun little segments, maybe like some interlude like play stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll run it by compliance and see if I'm allowed to have some interludes in here, like little segments, some kind of mailbag thing. Sure, somebody can figure that out. But I don't know. We'll see. I got trucks I need to send out. Let's get into... Oh, you know what else I saved for the live just to do tonight? Arrow, look away because I don't know, compliance officer, that I'm gonna send a truck. Too many refreshes already. I need shards though. Damn. Boy, this is just bullshit. I mean, you know, sometimes this game, like, jeez. I just praised it. I don't want to shit on it, but I mean, I shouldn't have to refresh 8 times to get a couple gold shards. Like, give a decent one every. I'm just sending it. I don't care. I'm not playing your refresh game and you're taking all my friggin' 30 refreshes on that crap. It's so ridiculous. It drives me nuts. Your refreshes are awful. What was I lost my train of thought now. What I was actually going to go and show you. Oh yeah, okay. So I saved the boxes. So guys, this is one of really like somebody was asking me about diamonds and what you should sign on. Like this is really one of the best hitting gems in the game is the mystery supply box, right? And I just want to reiterate this. When you finish your mobile squad tasks, right? And this game will tell you, when you do your little thing and you get them all, and then you finally can complete it. It then tells you once you get 6,000 on Saturday, Sunday, it'll say if you get some extra ones, do you want to use them for next week, or do you want to use them for your mystery supply box? And why wouldn't I use them right now? Why wouldn't I cash these in right now? What secret? What does it matter if I hold them and do them all at once or do them right now? What am I missing, Jason? Oh, they're gonna finally put cores in here. Okay, cool. I listen. I'm good. I would. That's great advice for the community. So thank you. Yeah, like don't wait for do your mobile squads. If they're gonna put the rewards in, is that one of the things it said in the upgrade? Is that one of the things I didn't listen to Monica about? Monica's full of shit sometimes. I told you I'm not officially sponsored by the game. I told you. So anyway, I was saying like the hidden treasures, when it asks you to go past 5,000 or 6,000, and it says, are you sure you want to instead of carrying over? Yes, hell yeah, you do, because you're gonna get the mystery supply boxes, and these things are phenomenal, man. There's such hidden gems in here. Between the diamonds, I got 5,000 diamonds, by the way. I want to say like 2 weeks ago, I hit 5,000 diamonds. You get people were asking me where you get secret orders. You get them right here. Truck refreshes. This all gold. That's all great stuff, man. And then you get ignore it. You get skill medals and regular just diamonds. Even like drone chests, level 1s. Make fun of all you want. Like if you get a crap ton of those, you're at least in drone chests. Like there's a lot of great stuff that's in this mystery supply box as you go. So just be opening here. Like I was running low on truck refreshes, and look, I just got 19 of them. I got 9 secret orders. Just that alone is awesome. Somebody just asked me, how am I going to get these? Well, there they are right there. Just don't spend them all in one place. An extra 1,000 skill medals, a crap ton of speed ups, guys. Like that's awesome. Like I will gladly take an hour here and there speed ups. That's great. 2.5K ore, which is why I tell you don't go buying it in black market. They'll ask you to give like, for that 1,000 ore, they'll ask you to give 300, black market dollars. Don't do that. 50 gems, like or diamonds. I mean, come on, it's all great stuff, and that's just one batch. At one batch, it's so good, to get. And then same with the tactical match supply boxes. This is also really good. 10K diamonds I've maybe gotten once in 2 years, to just be honest with you. I popped this though a lot. I popped the 1,000 valor badges like maybe 4 times the last 6 weeks. I probably popped it 3 to 4. Like I pop that all the time. It's like says 0.08. Not for me. I get it a lot. So this is really worth it. There's valor in here, skill medals, diamonds, so many good things. Like this is great. So, people tell you not to pop them right away. These tactical supply, like hold on to them. Strategy being that it picks up your odds for when you open it. You're going to get better odds to get some of the good things in here. If you're opening a bunch at a time. So, that's why you heard people say, save them, save them, save them. Don't open them all at once and blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what though, to be honest with you, I just told you I open them all the time. I'll open this. Watch me make people go, no! Everybody scream at home. Oh no! Don't do that. I do this all the time, and I just told you I got 4 1,000 skill medals in, you know, the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that. I mean, I was like, it was crazy. One time I got 1,000 skill medals like back-to-back days. It was like, what the hell? It's crazy. So anyway, I want to make sure I do. Those are so underrated and undervalued in this game that golly, anytime you're getting an offer to get those things, or somebody, you know, they ask you, oh, do you want to go past the threshold? Hell yeah, you do. Hell yeah, you want as many of them boxes as you can get. Absolutely great. So, okay, so we get that out the way. Let me see. Black Panther really knows the quitting playbook. Black Panther never quit. Black Panther took a timeout. He was playing. He was around. I just had to fish him back into our world, but he's always been. If you don't listen to Arrow, I swear to God, if I don't listen to Arrow, he's a compliance officer. I have to listen to Arrow. Don't get your mystery box or anything in my squad in WWC General. Oh, Warbird, I don't know. I'll see if we have time to go over. We'll do a review and take a look. But the noob time, like, so you miss it, right? The noob time. I don't know what you're saying. Honestly, everything was simpler then. I hadn't spent thousands on this game yet. I went to accumulate 100,000 cheats. I cash my boxes once a week, average 5,500. Woo! He's cashing 5,500, usually 1 to 3 5K rewards. Look at this guy. Look at Jason cashing it up. Hey, compliance. He's holding on to 5,500 mystery boxes. I don't know if that's even in the rules. So, you know. Well, good, Warbird. I'm glad you enjoy it. All right, let's go pop some of this pop some of this stuff so we can get into the mailbag. So we're not in a 3-hour show tonight. Because I get trapped. I start talking in this chat, and then, man, I'm telling you. All right, let me get some of this stuff here. Okay, and black market we don't need. You guys know oh, you want to see me here? Zombie, here's my trade store right now. I told you. 29,900 is where I'm at right now. Guys, that's what I did. It was a freaking grind. But I did that. And tomorrow I'm going to try to grind one more time to see how much I can get. I actually might carry all of it. I haven't decided yet. For like a video, for video purposes. To shoot a video for the zombie loot store. To let everybody know, kind of go through the values. But I might just cash it out. People are gonna lose their 150s. Come on, I'm not strong enough to be doing 150s. Somebody should have been doing this. I'm not. My limit is 145. I don't do the 150s. But somebody in my alliance needs to get their point. Needs to get them killed. I can't have 150s going. But 150 is above my pay scale. I am not VIP 17 yet. So anybody that joins that, you're taking your life into your own hands. That I can tell you. All right, so what are we doing for while we're waiting for that to die? We got one more to kill there for the alliance. We are getting let's see. Hero supply, shards. Okay. Yep, that'll be about all we need. All for stat. I don't think we can do stat yet. I have let me see what I have before I yapping and tell you what I have. Okay. That's going to take a minute. Let's go do our exclusive upgrade. So we have Statman, exclusive weapon. I am at level 20. And I have, I think, 2 tonight I can do. 1. Two. Wow. just off the 2, oh boy, Hero Day. What a difference Hero Day is from the other things. I've already hit my 7.2 million. I didn't do anything but 2 exclusives. 2 exclusives upgrades, and it already hit. And I didn't get into anything else. And that's all I really wanted to do anyway tonight. So as I told you, I'm saving. I'm actually a saver now, guys, for Bullseye loot. I'm at 166 and I am saving. So I am not, this is one of the first Bullseyes that I have not actually completed the Bullseye. I'm not doing the Bullseye this time. So yeah, no need. I'm not spending, bro. There's no need. Why am I spending on, why would I spend on Bullseye anymore? I only need like 300 more prints on my tank. That's it. And my tank is done. What am I doing? I'm rushing to complete my tank so I get my prints on the 4th team that I don't even use. Why? So I can make everybody think my total hero power is higher than it needs to be? I don't care about my 4th squad. I'm not going to attack anybody with my 4th squad. So show you what? What do you want me to show you, bro? You want to see my tank squad? Hold on. Here's my tank squad. Oh, jeez, I got Scarlet and I didn't even put the 40s on her. Who's got that I didn't switch that gear? Hold up. Where the hell? Oh, she shouldn't even be in the lineup. That's why. Is she in my defense lineup? Still? Did I not? I might not have switched my defense lineup for versus. Oh, I didn't switch my defense lineup. That's why. You had to switch so many lineups. I had to switch my base lineup. I had to switch my attack lineup. I had to switch my my defense for the semifinal lineup. I had to switch my attack lineup for the semifinal. I had to change my lineup for 3v3 attack. It's like you got to change the lineup so many places when you do this stuff. And I forgot. I move Swift in the front. I move here. I did here. I was putting Carly. I put her. I put Carly in. I put Carly here. And I was doing to the front, and then my tank and Marshall. And Marshall in the middle. Yeah. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. All right. I'll show you in here. Yeah. So here's my tank right now. I'm 30. I just moved stat to 22. So everybody else is 30 for my tank. Here's my gear. I already have it basically halfway done for my gear. My skills I'm way behind on because I'm trying to finish air. So I haven't worked on my skills since like season 1, pre-season 1 for my tank skills. And then my drone chips, I'm almost to 8. I have 8, 8, and 7, and 7 for my drone, for my chips for my tank squad, which is my 3rd squad. And then my mastery now is like 2% is my mastery. So, yeah, well, just about. So I have, I'll collect the reds on the regular. I have my other teams. My other teams are missile. My missile is all 30s, all red, all max. Mastery done. Chips 9, and then mastery's done. And then air. Air, I have all 30s. I have 4 left for red for defense. And then my skills are getting close to max. Probably about a month away from maxing all my air skills. And my chips, I have all 8. And my mastery is complete for air. Oh, never mind. You're so much far ahead. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm 7 day 781, bro. So yeah, like, so the reason why I'm doing that, Arrow, it's like I have other places, you know, I can't put money everywhere in the game. So to me, it's like, okay, I'm pretty much done with my first 2 teams. Any exclusive I get now will go to air, and then I'll slow roll exclusives to tanks. If I ever want to buy exclusives, it'll probably be through glitter at that point, and it'll probably be like, it probably won't be 10 prints every single month either. It would be like the honor store is giving me 2 every month. So if I want to do glitter and get like, if I do 2 months of 4 and then I do 6 from glitter maybe, then all of a sudden that makes 10 and I put it on somebody else. Anytime I do a season, it's going to be for mythic. I'm collecting with the bullseye, so it's not like I won't do bullseye. It's just maybe I'll buy for some bullseye things to make it, I don't know, maybe I'll do it like once every 4 months. I'll do bullseye, is my point. I just won't be doing it every single month because it doesn't make sense. I'm going to pour, the game gives you the free prints. And to me, I'm going to pour all my extra prints into my 4th squad. And I don't care about my 4th squad. So you start actually using, you become free to play in some elements for me. I'm a spender, and it sounds, you know, it might sound weird to you, to everybody to hear that. But there's no doubt, like, there's certain aspects that I'll become free to play. Like, I'll get to a maximum, and then I'm with you. Mewtwo. Huh? Mewtwo? Did I get it right? Yes? Come on, nobody's telling me if I got it right. I think it's Mewtwo. I think I said it right. I think. Oh, come on. Really? I thought I got it right. I actually looked up for him. I actually looked it up and had the friggin' people on YouTube saying it. I rehearsed to say it right. They didn't do one syllable. They said Mewtwo. That's what they said. And I listened to it like 7 times just for the freaking community. Just for this guy. I'm on my spare time looking to say the freaking name just to do that. I did Google it. I'm telling you. I freaking did, man. Compliance. I did. I Googled it, bro. Google me. Google me, Arrow. That's a famous Shaq line. Google me, Chuck. Google me. Yeah, if you know, you know. Anyway, yeah, so I can tell you some other things, like I'll become free to play eventually, by the way, guys. Components. Like, once I get to level 10 on the right-hand side, yeah, guess what? I'm not really spending to go to 11. People like Stickman, who is, you know, an enormous whale. I got people like Hulk, even Doberman, like people who are telling me, like, level 11 isn't worth it. You don't get the bang for your buck that people think. You don't get a huge, like, as worth it. Now, maybe the game will change that, you know, and make it better. But as of right now, it does not. So I'm not going to be spending for components. Eventually, when I get to 10, that's it. I capped out. I'm done. I'm done with components, okay? Combat boost. Yeah, for those that have been paying attention and following us, you know, I gave up on combat boost. Officially, by the way. I'm not revisiting that. I'm not all of a sudden going to go into the daily grind again. If the game creates another path to combat boost, I'll be in. Otherwise, you can keep my word. QB is out of the combat boost business. Out of it. Not buying. I'm not doing dailies. I can tell you right now, it's it's like $230 a week. And you go, if you do that every single week for the month. So you're talking $800, like $900 somebody would have to spend. And you know how many levels that's going to get you? That's going to get you around probably 18 levels. 18 levels. I need 100. 100. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm not spending my money there. It's not where it's going. And it's never going. It doesn't make any sense. It's not going to happen. Skill chips, I'll continue to go. This is where it goes. So instead of the blueprints and the bullseye, this is where our money goes. I want to have 10 chips, 10 chips, and 10 chips. That will happen. I've already put a year into this process to try to get my chips to where they want to be, while everybody else has been spending on the Overlord and the T11s and chipping away and upping their THP to where they want it to be. I'm on chips. I'm like freaking stacking. All I care about are chips. I want to have 10 chips across the board for each team. Then when I do that, I can be done with chips. But that is where I'm spending, and that's where I'm going. And so, like, the other thing about my prints, it's probably going to take me to finish my other part of my tank, the slow roll of getting prints. Maybe it'll take me like 6 months, 5 months. But guess what? That's how long my mastery is going to take. It's going to take me 5 months to get through this tank mastery. It goes pretty fast early on. Like I told you, you guys can watch. I'll show you how I go through mastery. And I made the video showing you how I do it. I do it 20% at a time. So I go through the entire 20% mastery. So I'll get 2 here. Then I'll get 1 of these. Then I'll come down and get 2 of these. 1 of these. 2 of these. 1 of these. 2. 1. And then I go back to the beginning and I do it all over again, 20% at a time for mastery. That's how I do my masteries. That's how I did the first 2 masteries, and that's how I'll do this mastery. And you'll follow me along. And you can see it's going to take me, like I told you, it's 8 to 10K Valor that I get per week. And I'm not I'm not going to buy Valor. I don't buy Valor. I'm not going to buy Valor. So it's not going to happen. So, yeah. So that's what's going to happen there. And then so the other places that I will be putting money is T11s and for the Overlord for the bond badges. Those are the 2 spots right now to go back and forth on that I'm going. The T11s are I've said this over and over again, the goodbye, but the people that are in front right here are probably like 6 to 9 million, maybe even 10 million here. Like Doberman is probably just on the T11s. He's probably 6 million total hero power over me, just for that. It's something like that. It's probably more actually, because I think he's on his. Doberman's like here. Doberman's on his way to complete the 4th one, which is wild to me. So, yeah. Anyway, that's where I'll be. Oh, and you know what? Did I was talking? I hope somebody got this guy. Oh, he didn't. Look it. Nobody else helping my man. I gotta help him out. Actually, did I not even kill the first one? Is this the first one I want? Or because weren't there only 2? I might not have killed it. I told you I can't kill it. Nobody helped. Yeah, look, I didn't kill it. Yeah, if I don't have anybody, see what I do to 150s? I can't kill a 150. 145 I can almost kill by myself. 150s I can't do shit to. So I can't help my man. Sorry. Oh, that was close though. Look. Look, somebody almost. Oh, Damson joined. Look at. Damson did more damage than I did. What did I get? 1165. Damson got. Oh no, he got 1079. Either way, we needed one more person. Look, oh my God, look at how close. Jeez. Oh, look at that. Man, so close. So close. Poor team. Poor team. Yeah, I know. It's crazy strong. I mean, the 145 is like a 90 million. The 145 is really strong. And I killed one of them earlier today by myself, and like a couple of them, I needed a little help, like some cleanup. See, like 140 I have left over. I have a little bit. I can kill it almost. Like it's just like, see, I almost killed the whole thing. There was one of them that I killed earlier. This one, I think. See, this one I killed the whole thing. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Even this one I didn't. I thought I did, but I didn't. It's just triggered. Didn't have any losses. I can almost kill this one, but the 150, man, is too strong. Again, we didn't kill it. Well, sorry, man. Did my best. I actually don't mind losing to this right now because I'm trying to throw as many troops as possible in my hospital for the server war. And my hospital is at 15% capacity. So I will be killing and losing to these things as long as I can. I'm hoping to get this hospital filled to at least 50%. And then fill up my drill grounds so I can get the extra troops. That's my hope anyway. So yeah, sorry to whoever it was. I don't know. Himfree? I don't know. I just got Mewtwo right, so I damn sure ain't gonna get that right. Okay, number Mewtwo. Yeah, Mewtwo. Yeah, I'm dialed in, man. I'm telling you what, just for you, brother. I was on freaking, because I promised you like a week ago. I told you I was gonna do that, and I was like, man, I got this guy. I don't like lying to people. So I promised you like a dummy. By the way, I shouldn't have promised you that I was gonna do that, but because I did, I had to go do it, and I sure as hell learned how to say it. All right. So Arrow, the recommended power for it's 100 million. Yeah, he's right. My 145s are the same. I kill 60%, die. The other 40% of the time I rally it. Yeah. The 150 is above my pay scale. It's crazy. But you know, we'll see. Okay. Let me get to what did I do with my mailbag? My mailbag stuff here that you guys were sending me. Put it over here. Okay. All right, guys. Mailbag compliance. We're doing mailbag. So if anybody said anything weird and racist and terrible compliance, take it out. I don't want to see it. It shouldn't be things that we go over. So take it all out. My total THP is I have no clue what it is right now. It's hold on, 276. 276 is what it is. All right. First, let me pull it. Hold on. Okay. All right. Here's one that came in, and I get this all the time, so I made sure to highlight it. All right. I've gone over it on here a couple times too. I want to make sure we go over it. Be honest. How much money have you spent? like I cannot tell you how many times people in the game and on here and whatever ask, like, how much money have you spent? Listen, the honest answer is I don't really know. I have not calculated. I played it for over 2 years. I played this game now. And I'm almost VIP 17. And I don't know how much I spent total, but what I can tell you, I have to tell you whatever number you want to feel comfortable and stop asking. 300,000, 400,000, 500, whatever you want to hear. That's how much you spent. The truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter how much any of these VIP 18s. Everybody's fascinated by how much does somebody spent to do it. If it's really within your price range is how much you should be spending. It should not matter to you how much I spent to be where I am on the game. You're either going to spend on the game or you're going to fit within your entertainment budget, whatever you can buy. That's it. That's what you can buy. I don't need to list my salaries and my tax return on here and everything else. Like it doesn't matter, guys. Like, who cares? Honestly, I've never once even thought of like the Hulks of the world or the Stickmans of the world. How much to get to VIP 18? Don't know. I can tell you I'll never be there. I won't. I have no interest in being there, so it's not gonna happen. So anyway, I answer that probably way too often. That question comes up. It's just ridiculous how many people actually ask it, but it is what it is. Like ask it a million different ways. It's the same thing. Just spend whatever you're comfortable with, because I spend what I'm comfortable with. That's all I do. All right. Here's another one. The follow up of that I get to is the game actually pay to win, or just pay to lose slower? I thought that was great. Pay to win or pay to lose slower? It's actually kind of funny when you think about the question. Yeah, I mean, again, I think that it's both. Honestly, it's both. It's pay to win, and it's and the best way to say it, it's pay to lose slower. Yes, it is both. So again, it's very similar to the same conversation though of just spending, like when it comes to the free to play games. I've talked about this before. Stay within your budget. Don't overspend. It's the same thing. You can be addicted to this as easily as you go to a casino and get addicted to stuff. People spend way beyond their means, and then they quit. We've seen it happen. It ruins lives. It can ruin, God, who knows what else it ruins in your life. But yeah, just take it seriously and just spend within your means. And we just like you here. We don't need you to spend an ungodly amount of money to be here. We just want to have you. That's it. I don't need you to be VIP 18. You're a VIP 19 as far as I'm concerned. Just hang out, have fun, stay within your price range. We'll try to help you the best we can, get the best value we can for whatever you want to spend, including free to play, which, by the way, is the true God of War of this game. Because there's more free to play players than any other profile in this game. And I know we get, the other thing is we get caught up on free to play. Like somebody would be like, oh, well, if you got an extra builder, then you're not free to play. If you have Kim, then you're not. Listen, guys, come on. There's no need to be a dick. Like, free to play, you know what it means. Like, basically, they're going to buy an app. Like, they spent $3.99 in a freaking game. They spent $10 on the game. Whatever. They're free to play. You know they're free to play. It's the same thing. Whether they spent one nickel or they only spent like $20. It doesn't matter. They're free to play. They don't spend weekly. They're not buying events. They need advice based on the lowest price level that you can possibly think of. And, everybody doesn't need to bust everybody's balls about whether they spent $1 or they're really free to play. You're free to play. It's if you only spent on this game, in its entirety that you played under like $40, $50, you're free to play as far as I'm concerned. Like, and all the events you don't pay and all the stuff you don't pay. So that's who we talk to. That's what we consider to be free to play. Yeah, I don't really care if you have an extra builder. It's just so silly. But the people out there that start saying, if you're out there and you're saying, hey, I didn't get to the bullets. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll throw $30 and then go to the extra bullet, do blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're not free to play. Then that's not what a free to play person does. Okay, that's the example of the difference right there. If you're over there and you're like, oh, I only need one more drone component, I'm just gonna buy this for, yeah, that's not what a free to play player does. Free to play player just waits an ungodly amount of time for the satisfaction of getting insert whatever upgrade you want into that sentence. That's what it is. So, okay. Anyway, what was your biggest regret upgrade? My biggest regret upgrade. T11s. Hold on. I answered that fast. Hold on. Let me think. T10s. Let me think. Hold on. It should be combat boost recently. Boy, that's a good question. Biggest regret upgrade. Okay. It's between T10s and T11s. And I'm going to say T10s. I went faster. If I could do it all over again, I would have gone slower through T10s. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah. So my biggest regret, I mean, I'm taking your question as like everything that I've upgraded, I've gained power from. If I wanted to be upgraded again, I would have upgraded. So there's nothing in this game that I've actually upgraded that I would say I wouldn't have upgraded again. So, okay. Okay, so having the last skin I bought was the turkey skin. Out of all the skins that I bought, it is by far my worst purchase in the game. Without a doubt. It's not even close. So if you want to talk about upgrade regrets, I don't know that I regret it necessarily. I used it throughout season 5, and it is what it is, and it was the only skin that I didn't have, and you guys know that I have to complete everything. So I got it, but it's my worst purchase of the game. Now, if you're asking me the biggest regret of how I played the game, if I could go back and play it again, it would have been slowing down how I got my T10s. There was no need to do it. We sped it up, spent money to do it, and there was really no need to progress the way that I did. It was like this giant competition at the time we were brand new in the game, we're brand new on the server. We didn't really know how to play. At that point, we were like, 60 days in and pushing like crazy. I was near the top of the server, and I sped up way too fast. I got involved with the T10s way too quick, way too fast. Did not need to do it. Could have enjoyed the game a lot more. It was a grind. It was the worst time I've ever spent in the game trying to get the T10s the way that we did when we rushed through and we were getting all this. It was the worst moments that I've ever had in the game. It was a grind. It made the game not fun. I was not having fun at that point playing the game. And then when I clicked the stupid button, to this moment, I still remember when I clicked the stupid button to update them, the dissatisfaction I had of like, that's it. That's what I had. And now what was the next feeling that I had? I had like 3 builders that weren't doing anything. I was saving as many resources as humanly possible. I was dumping everything in. I was behind on everything else. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. It made the game not fun. It made the game way too grindy, and I was just not looking forward to it when I did it. Yeah, so it was definitely that. I bring the T11s up because really there was no need to rush to open them. It was a rush to judgment. It, got caught up in the spin cycle of everybody else when we were doing it at T11s. We were talking about it and getting them. I did it, we were just, I think it was around the time we just started the YouTube, and we were all talking together, and I wanted to show you guys the power of it. And, there was a bunch of circumstances around when we actually did it. I wouldn't have done it. Because the glittering event came out shortly after, and because of what I was able to push through, like the glittering event, I did not need to do the way that we did it, where we updated it weekly and spent money and blah, blah, blah. So it really was, the T10s was the worst and the T11s. So that's my most truthful answer for you guys. That's all I can say. Oh, you were with me back when I was doing that. I was not. I was not having fun. It was horrible, man. It was such a grind back then. That was probably like day 90 or something stupid. We were doing that. Okay. Heroes. Is there heroes that I've upgraded that I don't use? Heroes upgrading and I don't use. So I would say the same question if it's for heroes. No, because I got all my exclusive weapons on my tank because I wanted to be ahead of the game to where we are right now, where I start building my tank. So that was my long-term plan. I started that plan from season 1. I started to max out all of my tank, even though I wasn't going to use it. Because of this, I was wanting to have 3 teams eventually. Now I'm happy I did, because I need Stetman's the only one I need to get to, and I can slow roll Stetman. I don't have to really spend a ton to try to get Stetman there. He'll naturally go there. But as far as I would say, like, skill points, I've put skill points on some of these heroes early on in the game that I wish, like, I think Loki, look, Loki has 10 skills, 10 skill point. Look at these skill points are wasted. You know, any of these heroes that early in the game I gave skill points to and I can't do anything about. Look at all of those skill points that are wasted. Yeah, I don't know. That would probably be the number one thing I would say. Everybody getting them all these, and they don't need it. It's all, I would refund on all of them if I could, to get it all in. But yeah, other than that, I'm a bad example for that. I think that question is probably better for somebody that doesn't use a third team. Like if somebody upgraded their, I don't know, their Williams and they never use tank and they're like, I wish I had those exclusives back and refund that. I would use them on blah blah right now. So it's hard. I'm not the person to answer that question. There's a million different people in this community that can answer that question better for you out there. Because I know there's probably tons of people that have regrets on exclusive weapons they built that they wish they have on their main squad instead of somewhere. And it's way better to ask a free-to-play player that question than myself, or a spender, I should say. So I don't know. Everybody out there, that's a better question for all you. Name it in the chat with the number one hero right now. Put in the chat the number one hero you wish you could get a refund on. If the game would give you a refund on their exclusive shards, which hero would that be? Put it in the chat. There. Then that would answer this person's question, because I feel like you guys could rattle that off easily. Easily. See? Told you. I knew they'd be coming right away. Oh, compliance, stop it. It's not for you. It's not for you. Okay. What is your favorite season? What is my favorite season? Monica. What the hell did you do to Monica? Madden? did you give Monica, did you max out Monica? What did you max out? What's Monica, gold? Is Monica the gold, up in the gold? Did you max out this? Is that what you did? I bet. Oh man, when you first start, man, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're clicking shit. You're trying to use skill medals. You don't know what the hell you're doing in this game when you first download it. It's so overwhelming, this game, when you first download it, honestly. Oh man. All right, my favorite season. Okay, so yeah, it's guys, it's yeah, it's gonna be controversial, but my favorite season was season 5. That was my favorite season. So season 1 is very close behind. Season 1, I enjoyed it more because season 1 was when we started. We had 72X. And it's very meaningful for me because it was the first time we got everybody in 72X together. And we had some amazing team wins where we were creating like posts. We beat teams. It was the first time we got to like fight alliances that were above our skill level. We had no whales, and we were beating. Actually, we beat Stickman's team in a war. How about that? Little 72X when back in the day, we beat Stickman's team. Yeah. So season 1 was meaningful because of that. Because of more because it had not. The problem with saying season 1 for me is it had nothing to do with the season. It would only be because of the team. It was my favorite. It was probably my favorite team to be on. Was always be 72X. 72X will always have a special place in my heart. It's very meaningful. It's very sentimental to me. All the players from 72X mean a great deal to me. Even the ones that have left, whether they believe it or not, they all have a place in my heart. I really am incredibly proud of what we accomplished with 72X. as a whole. Now, that's meaningful and sentimental because of the team, but to be honest with you, the season in itself, season 5, I absolutely loved constantly getting on and fighting like multiple alliances at your throat, having all these things where the odds are against you, winning. I remember the feeling of like losing like 80%, 70% and not giving up as a team, grinding out like a whole hour. We grinded out one of the banks for an hour. We spent an hour hitting a bank, like fending off 4 different teams. And we're hitting this bank for a freaking hour. And we lost like just by a little bit. And I just remember walking away feeling how much I won from the hour of entertainment of fighting and grinding that out. Then I remember that we had a battle where we won, like right at the very end. We turned the tables and we were able to take over a battle and win. We had the last battle of the season where we ended up coming together and winning and figuring out how to fight in the mud and how to fight throughout. I absolutely, it's controversial because everybody's so pissed off and angry and because of the deals and there's so much to fix, so many things to improve. But guys, I just when I play this game for me is all about the fighting. I don't like the upgrading. I don't like the clicks. I do everything we do during the week. This live is fantastic for me to help everybody and talk to everybody and get some information out there and it keeps me going through the week because for the most part, I hate the grind of upgrades. I don't like the verse playing. I don't like a lot of that stuff. I'm playing the game for the fight. I just want to fight. If I could fight every single day, that would be the best way. Like, design of this game would be me fighting every single day, being in some kind of war, some kind of battle, whether it be a winter storm every single night, whether it be a canyon storm, a desert storm every single night, where at the same time you met up and you grinded out wins as teams and just fighting. I just want to fight. That's it. Battles. And I don't care ever if I lose, if I win. I just like the competition of the fighting and doing it as a team. And that's why the arena doesn't really get to me, whether I'm doing well or I'm not, because it's not team fighting. I like the aspect of team fighting and having responsibility and the strategy of it. So I do like the mixed squad stuff because it offers strategy of fighting and fighting each other and figuring that stuff out. That's fun to me. But the, putting the right combinations together for the battles and the improvements and like all that stuff, that's kind of fun. Doing all that stuff. But when it gets sheer down to it, guys, I just want to be on the battlefield. Like, I honestly just want to be there. I want to get hit. I want the VIP 18s to come over and try to whack me and me have to move around and avoid them. And like your adrenaline starts pumping. If you ever get a server, and maybe that's just me, but I get goosebumps sometimes when I'm on the server war and we start the capital war and it's just about to start. You're on the battlefield and like we're moving around and like the adrenaline starts pumping and I don't even know what the hell's going on. You see me on live sometimes trying to go through it. I don't even talk because the adrenaline starts pumping. I'm hitting my little phone like a million miles a minute. I'm trying to plan out. I'm checking where to go. It's so much fun. That's why I play the game. That's why this is the entertainment game. That's why for me, I don't know, I kind of get pissed for the people who don't like the game to play this game because if I didn't have as much fun as I do fighting, as much fun as I really do playing the game and passionately care about playing this game, I wouldn't be here. I have a million other things to do. I don't know how people don't have other things in their life. I would rather give them a list of activities they can do than play this game if you don't like it. I truly like the game. I just truly, passionately love the game, and it's really around the fighting. So just that's what it is. It is what it is. That's why I love season 5. That's why I look forward to having another war like that. There's a whole story behind season 5 that we went through as a server. There was a lot of things, uphill battles that we had to battle through. There's a lot of insider stuff, but shared some of it with some of the guys. There's a lot of other stuff that doesn't need to be talked about. But it was the last time we got to be together too with some of the players like that we played with on FSX. Unfortunately, I think we had a good group of people. We had a good future there. If things worked out differently. And they did not. And I also care about the people from FSX and that team, similar to like I've talked to you guys about Eyes, like leaving EYS and caring about those players. And man, I have a trail of folks in this game that that I really just care about, like, you know, that, and it's okay. The other thing is that's how the game. It's okay. I don't want it. I wouldn't do it any different. I wouldn't if I had chart the path any different in this game. Leaving 72, going to where we did and how we chart, I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change it. I don't think anything would have been different. I'm very happy with our trajectory and what we learned. I think migrating to different servers gives you a different experience in this game. It forces you to experience other people that you wouldn't normally if you're in your cushy, comfortable environment of your original server, that you like your people, you like your alliance, you're passionate about those people, sure, and you never leave. Similar to, I don't know what the statistic is, but they say that 80% of people, or there's some ridiculous high statistic, 90% of people die within 10 miles of where they were born, or something like that, 20 miles of where they were born, because people don't move, people don't leave. They get comfortable in their life. They get comfortable where they are. They get comfortable in their settings and surroundings. They don't go. They don't move because they think they're happy where they are, because they don't know what the unknown is. Grass is always greener sometimes, right? But you also don't experience things. I feel in this game, moving around and migrating the way that you migrate, you actually get different experiences around these servers. You meet a whole slew of new people. It puts new meaning to the game. Yeah, I think if you don't go through that stuff, you don't really understand it, like, because you haven't been through it. And believe me, I just told you, I know all the alliance I was in. I know the people to this day, people that send spy planes at me and say hello. Hundreds of people that I've known in this game that we've left that I'm very good terms with. As far as I'm concerned, if I've been on a team with you and enjoyed you, enjoyed your company, enjoyed your fighting, enjoyed everything about being in alliance. So yeah, long answer of season 5. So I'm sorry, compliance. I know compliance didn't like it, but just listen. There's a lot of aspects I don't like, Arrow. It's not like I'm saying that I don't. There's not tons of things I would change, but I'm just saying from a fighting. Yeah, the fighting's not boring to me. It never gets boring to me, bro. It never gets boring. Yeah, you're talking to Mewtwo. Let me tell you something, Arrow. Compliance. You're talking to the wrong dude. Where is this guy? I got to show this guy. What am I doing? You guys know how many kills this dude got? Mewtwo? Hold on. Let me find him. Where are you? Think I don't know how to spell. You think I don't know how to spell it? Huh? Look at this. This guy's got 113 million. 113 million kills, right? He's in server 296, and he's got 113 million kills, right? Everything I just said exactly resembles, this guy knows exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. This dude gets every single bit of what I'm referring to when I say I have fun playing this game because I like fighting, I killing. Do you know how the grind is to get 113 million kills at serve 296? I don't know how many days he's been playing, but like, yeah, real deal Holyfield, people. That's awesome. Love it. And man, yeah, the dude is phenomenal. Lucky to have him as part of the WCWC community, and it's just what I'm saying. Everything is what I'm saying about his million kills shows you. It's just when you like the game, everybody likes the game for a different reason, guys. It's not just about like this is what you have to do. You all like it for different reasons, different things that you do. But like I can tell he's sharing in the same concept that makes him happy about opening this game and playing this game is the same thing that I'm talking about right now. You don't get to that many kills unless this guy finds it entertaining to sit there for hours and grind out those kills. That's his enjoyment. That's just fun. It's not just clicking buttons and collecting resources. This dude out there grinding, waiting, just clicking on kill event. Can't wait for it to pop up. He's got a countdown in his head. When it's friggin' kill event, that he's just like, oh, you just see a smile go over the face because you know you're about to dive in. That counter of your versus opponent just ticking down, and you can't wait. You can't wait to hit them before they even put their shields up. There's just like you're just ready to just jump on people. That's the little moment that you have to like get in there. And yeah, it's just fun. So believe me, Mewtwo gets it. And let me tell you something else. Season 5, you're gonna love the fighting. That's all I can tell you. There'll be plenty of fighting. You'll get plenty like season 1. You'll understand the enjoyment that you get out of that fighting. But then there's also plenty of drawbacks. Hopefully they fix in a season 6 and move forward. But you know, right now it is what it is. But yeah, there's so much to do. So, okay. Mailbag. Okay, couple more, and then we'll move on. Let me see. Do you think they should combine servers? Okay, no. I'm not a combining server guy. I talked about this one over and over again many times on here. I don't like the server merges. I'm sure that's what you're talking about when you say combining. You're probably talking about server merges that everybody keeps talking about. I'm anti-server merge. I am an anti-server merge person. I'm a true believer in that at this point in Season 5, there's a lot of people that have migrated into the environment that they want to play this game in. And I think that other people judging that it's not an environment that they find fun or that they don't like, they shouldn't force upon them their environment onto somebody else, because that's how the game starts. The game starts with the environment that you want is forced onto people that may not want to play in that environment. And this game is for different strokes for different folks. And you enjoy the game in different environments. And some environments are more chill, and they don't want to fight and be like life or death and need to do that. And other servers, they do. And we enjoy it, and we want participation. And you've got to be on this server, then you should participate. And if not, then you should leave. Like that type of stuff, that's not for everybody. Like some, it's like, hey, listen, man, it's not like, let's chill out. Let's lay back. Let's sit back. That's how it should be. But also, these people at this point are in servers that they want to be in. Like, I don't know, maybe the whales aren't happy that some whales got together and they're able to have 3 or 4 in one server and they're only in one with 1 or 2 and they want to be stronger. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you that I was a gold and I was part of this migration process, and I was part of the broken system about migration where I wasn't able to move around and I had to cheat to try to move around. And as far as I'm concerned, they fixed that problem. I can speak to it firsthand because I was part of it. And they fixed it. They allowed now the, me as a strong purple instead of a gold, which is the right way they should do it. They should reward the people that are spending. Sure, you can't have VIP 18s all stocking up in the same server all the time. Makes it unfair competition. But I think there's more to figure out. What I feel is there's a different path of the server merging when you talk about the early servers. That's all I've said. I only talk about post 68 servers. I hope Eric OG is allowed to merge and get out of his server. I think when this game first started, those poor people in the beginning, only couple servers, are stuck with only a handful of people. They all quit. They weren't repopulated. They live by different rules. They treat them like different citizens down there. They've experimented on them like rats. They poked them. They prodded them. They've done their service. They should be set free. They should be set free to be into our server grouping, and it's all fair and square, and just let it happen. Enough of the poking and prodding of those folks. Different folks, different strokes for those folks. I will tell you that. That if you wanted to merge some of those servers, I understand. There's only 50 people probably in some of those servers, and they don't want to. They want to. So that's different. But for the most part, you guys, I showed you migration this time around, and it was very good. It was very successful. So I think they're getting better as far as that goes. I think that the server merging, that comes down to me the why I'm against it for two reasons. One being that I feel like the people, the free to play low spenders that are in some of the weaker places, are happy to be there. I don't think they're unhappy. I think if they wanted to, they have free tickets and they'd be moving if they wanted to. I think they enjoy the environment they're in and how they're playing the game. And you should just let them play it. Leave them alone. Number two, the other servers, the presence of these servers that are burning people to get them out of their server because they don't want those same people I'm talking about that are enjoying the game in those other servers, that are burning them to leave their servers so they can lower their migration score. By merging servers, you realize it means putting those people in with those people, where both people don't want each other. So why would you do that to either one of them? They've worked very hard, the presidents of these different servers, to make the server the way that they want, to shape it the way they want, to allow the people in that they want. So for 5 seasons, for 4 seasons, people have worked on that to shape their servers. You want to penalize them by just merging them just because you're sloppy and you don't have any other reason for it? But you have no other way to figure it out? No. I don't think it's taking anybody into account the work that they've done or their game enjoyment by doing that. And here's something that you're going to hear that's crazy. This is a crazy concept for you, okay? But what problem are we fixing? Why do we give a shit? The game's not broken. Everybody's having a good time. We just had this chat, just talked about how well the Warzone matchups are. What the hell are we fixing? Why does everybody have to tinker all the time? Again, I told you, the early server people, sure, get them out of where they are and merge the servers. That's fine. But what's our biggest problem has always been matchups. The problem isn't the servers. The problem isn't the strength of some of these servers. The problem is the matchups. The problem is the fact that you're putting the strong people with the weak people. If you want to straighten out the matchups, you don't have to merge anybody. You have to do anything. Keep doing the migration the way you're doing it. Keep doing it the way you're doing it. People will move around and whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, I think a lot of people get things a lot right in this game than they get wrong. We just pick some things out and we think that we can improve our game experience that we want, which makes sense. But major overhauls like this can completely ruin the game that you currently love. Making major things, if you were to do something and merge servers, think about that. Let's say it didn't go right. There's no way to take it back. You can't separate. You can't undo what you just did. You likely will ruin your game experience that you actually love, that you play, that you open every day, could completely make it a catastrophe. Why would you want that? It's really that bad? You're really having that bad of a time? Then don't play the game. I don't know. That's what I would say. Don't play the game anymore. You know? I don't know. But anyway, no, I'm not a merge. I'm not a merge guy. Not my thing. Okay, one more. Let's see what we got in the mailbag. Let's see what here. Okay. And it's just similar to the other one. If you restarted today, would you have built something differently? I already said the T11s was a regret. The T10s was a regret. When I built something differently, I built pretty smart when I came to this game. We all structured things very smart. We figured out the barracks, the factory line to do your barracks. We figured that out early on. We figured out how to save for verses. We did that pretty well early on. We fed off one another and learned pretty quick in that, to be honest with you. We didn't have any guides or anything to go on. It was just us. And man, I guess if I had to restructure things differently, it would be survivors. I think I would have done my survivor layout differently, spent them differently to build them different, take it more serious and not waste a lot of the points on some of these purples. I probably would have invested a little bit more money in the tickets early on, like some of these. I forget what it is. Mobilization, I think, has survivor tickets that you can get. I spent on wasted money on certain stuff in this game that I probably wouldn't have. I had to do it all over again. Like I bought some resources early on in the game. I was short. There's some stuff I wouldn't have done. But I think I would have bought those tickets, those Survivor tickets, and built those out. I definitely would have done that differently. But I mean, yeah, everything else, I gotta tell you, like, I think we built pretty smart early on to versus, so I don't really regret too many or redoing any of that thing. I think it's kind of a repeat of the first question, just to be honest with you. It just feels kind of repetitive. I don't know. Oh, okay. I'll end on this one. What's the biggest mistake you see in battle reports when you're combing through them? Okay. I don't know I don't know to say the most common mistake, but let's go into yesterday's battle report. I shared this one. I can't get over it. So this is the biggest mistake I've seen. I've never seen this before. This was the first for me. I've never seen somebody with a missile team and not complete radar and not complete shields. I've never seen this before. It works as awful as you would think. It should never be repeated. It's the only, I've never seen McGregor be the second hero to die in a battle. It's wild. It is the worst mistake I've seen. It's the worst. I don't know what the hell this person was built. And it's not even like they pretended or did something silly, because they actually built the red gear. They put it's red gear. It's mythic gear they got on these folks. Anyway, it is by far, it's the worst. That's the worst thing I think I've ever seen. I mean, for missile, if you know, you know. Then you get it. It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't even need to show the person's name, but it's just, guys, that's the worst thing I've ever seen in a battle report. So what is the most common thing? Okay, one of the most common things I was just talking about compliance about. I can share that with you. Well, I'm just gonna say, Arrow just said it. Our compliance officer said it. So yeah, me and Arrow talk about this a lot, and we see oftentimes people are using air with, like, you use air with your missile team, or I'm sorry, you Lucius with your missile team, and it makes no mistake, like, they're investing to the point. If somebody has Lucius to 30, there's no way you made Lucius 30 just because you wanted to mix squad him. That just doesn't make sense. You obviously are using your air squad. And so the reason why we say it's an enormous, silly, ridiculous mistake is because when you remove Lucius from your air squad sucks. You can't, like, you can move a lot of mixed squad people around that we have fun with, right? But Lucius is a staple to your air squad. You can't get a mixed squad. If you're not going to use air, that's fine. But you also aren't going to raise Lucius to exclusive 30. Likely not. If you're not even using, imagine especially if you're a free-to-play player, you're going to your second team and you're raising those exclusive 20. I could tell you, if you're sitting there and your second squad sucks and you're just out there trying to raise Lucius to 30 to only use him in your missile squad, I can tell you where you went wrong there too. You should be spending the exclusives to build out your second squad anyway, right? So the whole thing doesn't make sense. It's really just not logical to do it. And we see it. Like, we've seen it multiple times. That's why it's brought up. It's not just one. People out there all the time are saying, "Oh, Lucius with missile, Lucius with missile." Yeah, no, it's fine. If your air squad sucks and you want to use a hero, fine. You can use Lucius in your missile squad, but please, I'm hoping that you're not using air and you have some kind of tank missile setup, and you're not raising him to 30 unless you're an incredible spender, because you guys know free to play how hard it is to get it out there. So it's what. It's just funny. Okay, so that's not the top mistake I see. I think, honestly, the top mistake I still see on people's battle reports. Gear has gotten so much better. Everybody is doing an amazing job out there in the battle reports we look at. I love it, and I hope that we contributed to it somehow. this entire community and helping people on our Discord and different spots that a lot of people, the information keeps going out there, whoever. But I'm just seeing a lot more gear in proper places, especially when we look at battle reports. It's so great to see. Early on, it was ugly to look at some of these battle reports of puzzling why people put things where they do. I say that while I stare at this guy's gear, which is just awful. I would say, though, the biggest mistake I see on people's battle reports is not doing defense fortifications in tech still. They're pushing their second mastery. Sometimes they're on their third mastery, and defense fortification just sits there at 20% or 40%. I don't understand it. It's not logical. It's not a smart... Listen, you can do many things about playing the game and go about the game the way that you want to play the game. But I just honestly tell you, it's not a smart way to play the game. It doesn't make any sense. Defense fortifications is incredibly strong. It's helping your T1. You're on your T2, T3 on mastery, and you're leaving that off. I'm not even telling you to upgrade stupid stuff in defense fortifications. It's just get it to like 72% where you max out all the power stuff. Just seeing it at 20% makes no sense whatsoever. And then you see people lose battles, and they send me battle reports, and they say, how could I have lost this battle? And an equal fight, and I look at it, and I look at their tech, they were attacked, and their defense fortifications is at 20%. I'm like, well, what are you doing? What? I don't understand it. Why are your defense fortifications at 20? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. But I see that way too often on people's battle reports. So I guess that would be my, all the ones we look at constantly, and I pointed it out so many times for you guys as we walk through these things. That would be my thing. So anyway, no Raiders didn't say. I know. Thank you, David. I totally agree. Upgrading. Hey, Mewtwo. Have a good night. Everyone else agree. What about Kimberly? Radars are good. I agree. I would agree with you. Compliance. Radars are good. I have 4 mythic radar working on the 5th. Good. Yeah, radars are great. For tank, by the way, if you're a tank person, shields are incredibly important too. So, incredibly important. Remember when you're a tank squad, you want the battle to last. You need radar, you need shields. You don't just need radar. Also chips for defenders, for tank squads, for your especially your defense. I'm telling you, anything you could do to drag out that battle, drag it out. Defense, hold up, make it long, cycle the skills. That's going to be your most successful route for tank squads. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed Mailbag. I don't know. I'm going to check in with my folks to see if you guys like it. I know I do. Hopefully we can get these questions out of the way sometimes because they get recycled a lot of times. We get some of these. Some of them I think are interesting that come in, and some of them are just like I answer 7 times in 2 weeks. So it would be nice to do it if people enjoy this segment. But listen, it's you guys enjoy what you enjoy, and you tell me what we do that you actually enjoy and like, and we'll continue to do it. Otherwise, that's all we know. QB scroll up. What am I scrolling up? What did I miss? I'll be in here all day with the chat. I said another common mistake. What did you say, Compliance? What did you say? What's another common mistake? The worst is what you saw before. People having Lucius 30 and Adam 20 while playing. Yeah, what did I miss? What did you... Murphy, one of the most useful heroes? Mix and tank squad? Why don't you just say another time of mistake so I don't have to reread it, Compliance? Kim just dominates tanks until season 5. Yes, the game is defense winning. I read all that. Always wrong data chip and wrong squad 1, 2, 3, 4 buff. What do you mean, brother? Okay, said it. Thank you, Compliance. What do you mean by that? You mean like the squad 1, 2, 3, and 4 picking the right squad that goes in there? Is that what you mean? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would say that is very true that people don't often do that. Yeah, so oftentimes you do see, I don't know, people get confused, they just whatever, but you will lose a fight because of it. He's 100% right. I don't see it as much, but it does happen that people overlook it. So if you're fighting with your air team, but then you forget and put your tank squad chips on here, yeah, you're gonna lose. Like it's almost a surefire way to lose. I mean, don't even look at the battle report. You'll lose to a 10 million less person. You got no chips. It's brutal. And then do you mean when the garages aren't lined up? Do you mean like the squad 2 right here, the prepper garage with the prepper team? Is that what you mean by your when you say 1, 2, 3, 4? I think that's what you mean. Yep. Yeah, so whatever garage you have working on oftentimes. So for me, I almost don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm getting there. So I have my squad 1, 2, and 4 completely done. So I have 3 teams. So it's important for me right now that my third garage or my third squad, I say garage, that's what they used to call it back in the day, but this squad is on my team, my 4th team. So I always put it here as right here. You'll see it's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have my 4th one, and so you want to make sure you have them aligned properly with each team. In 3v3, I'll show you an example. When you're setting your defensive lineup, you'll see it right here. Sorry, here's a perfect one. Squad bonus T1, T2, T3, and T4. Pay attention to that because the garage that you are garage. I keep saying garage. The squad that you have done 100% in your tech, and you should be, by the way. That's another thing. Don't split these up. Do 1 and then do 2. If you don't pay for the monthly, don't do 4. Like, it's an easy thing to chip away at for versus points if you want to do it, if you need a place to get quick points. But for monthly, this won't even, if you don't use monthly, then this doesn't even count for you. But you want to go in order. Don't split. Don't go 20%, 20%, 20%. No. Do 100% for your T1 like you do everything else. And then go to T2 and do 100% here. And then go to T3 and do that one. That way you're lifting up your 2 most important teams. It does no good for you on Squad 3. And by the way, this Squad 3 is the biggest waste of resources and time in the game. So if you can avoid doing the Squad 3, by all means, don't do it. I can't stand it. It's really bad. But anyway, yeah, that's what he means when he says the squad bonuses. It happens all the time. People put the wrong one. You'll see me sometimes checking it. So my T1 garage is done. It's in my first team. My T2 is done. It's in my second team. My T4 is done. So it's with my third team. Oftentimes you'll see somebody who's using their weak one by accident and they'll have it on here. And so can't do it, but yeah, it happens. So yeah, squad 3, it's so bad. It's so bad. But I did my T1. A D1, always do your T1 first and max that out. There's no need to be. I mean, you're a spender. You're a whale, bro. It's different. All right. What server is this? This is 118 Ali, I guess. Yeah, this is 118. I did move to 118. Love it. I'm loving life. Yeah, Jack moved to 96. Yes. Okay, that's it for now. All right, guys. Listen, I'll ask for feedback at another time. You guys could have been anywhere, and I appreciate that you with us tonight. QB18 out.